presents SpotboyE live with none other than Shahid Kapoor. Welcome.
Thank you.
First of all, I came to know via Twitter that you have fever today.
I had fever since day before. I randomly had a flu.
Okay.
So I've been a little under the weather last 36 hours, but that's never going to show. Can you make out that I have fever?
No, we can't. We can't see that completely. Like, but मानना पड़ेगा उसके बाद भी काम कर रहे हैं. So this is like a forced thing that you have to do, or you love working.
When you constantly stay on coffee, then you don't feel the fever. It's amazing.
So you're also a coffee addict.
Yeah, I am.
How many cups a day?
I've cut it down to 2.5, but I used to be up to 5 or 6 at one time.
Wow.
Double shot cappuccinos.
I think that's the only thing I can relate to him. But then उसके बाद live वरना बहुत सुस्तु आती है.
He likes coffee. He wears the same clothes as me. We're almost wearing the same shoes.
Both
of us are wearing glasses. He also has a nice this thing. मतलब same ही हो गया आज तो.
Oh, there's.
You didn't have enough time to grow the beard. That's the only thing that's not the same.
क्योंकि मैं बड़ा होके शाहिद कपूर बनना चाहता हूँ.
अच्छा तो मैं छोटा होके कोई और बनना चाहता हूँ. मुझे change कर दो.
So welcome to 9XM. Jack and Jones presents SpotboyE live now. Shahid and Shardul. And first of all, Shahid, since yesterday my Twitter timeline has gone crazy. The moment I tweeted that हम कल शाहिद कपूर के साथ होने वाले हैं. So many girls, so many guys have messaged me saying that if I don't tell you that you should say like a special hi to them, they'll kill me.
Okay, a special hi to so many girls and so many guys, unless you have specific names.
I have some fan groups. एक तो है Shenetics.
Okay, that's a permanent. All my love to all the Shenetics out there. That's permanent.
Shahid Kapoor Online.
Shahid Kapoor Online.
Shahid Kapoor World Wide Web.
Shahid Kapoor World Wide Web. And Shahid Kapoor FC also is there.
Yes, and Shahid Kapoor Arab FC also.
Yes, Arab FC also. You guys are also amazing. Absolutely amazing.
That he knows, and that is why fans love him.
In fact, I follow many of these groups of people who have, just come together to just give me a lot of love.
All right. So first of all, you need to say everyone जो भी आपको TV 9XM पे देख रहे हैं, big hello to them because now we are on TV.
Okay, so we are on TV as well. So hello to everybody on 9XM on television. We are now on television live.
On Jack and Jones presents
just like a cricket
SpotboyE
match.
Yeah, it's like, we were just talking, it's like NASA, because this is the only show that is live on Facebook and on TV.
Yeah.
Have you done something like that ever?
Live Facebook and TV?
TV.
Actually, no, this is my first. Oh God, I'm so nervous.
Okay, so this is your third and one of the most ambitious projects with Vishal sir. And, do you even think when he offers you a role or you say like, I'm on?
No, I mean, I do think,
okay,
but I don't think too much.
Okay.
With him, it would take a lot for me to not do a film with him, and so with him, it's usually great opportunity. Let's do this.
Actually, you recently also said that he's your Martin Scorsese. Why did you say that?
Because it sounds cool. So I would say it.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I feel he's a very he's a veteran filmmaker who's been making great content for a few years, and I feel I'm one of the younger lot. So when we come together, he brings a lot of relevance to me as an actor, and I bring a certain amount of youth to his content. So I think that combination, something is common there. तो मैंने बोल दिया, बोलने में क्या जाता है?
But हमको पता है already अगला साल का award किसे जाने वाला है. Anagha wants to know what was your first reaction when you heard you were going to do a period film that to a love triangle set in World War II.
Well, obviously, the fact that he offered me our third film together was something that I was initially very happy about, because to get an opportunity to work with him is always great. It allows you a lot of growth as an actor, and I mean, it was different from what we had done in the past, and he wanted to take Kangana and Saif in it, and so I knew that this is going to be different, exciting. Sajid Naryadwala was the producer who's known to mount his films very well. So yeah, so it sounded like something very different, something very new, something exciting, something challenging. And yeah, so I was like, okay, let's make this movie.
Okay. So now Sona Jain wants to know, ki R. Rajkumar was your last Masala film. Have you been consciously choosing in the past 3 years to do meaningful roles instead of popcorn cinema?
I just feel that cinema is evolving very fast, and these categories that we create for movies are more in our heads, and I think the audience is very categorical in saying this. Like, I can feel them literally saying it to our faces, that I need to watch good content, I need to watch different films, give me something that surprises me, give me something that I don't expect. and you will get more love than you expect.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to follow that instinct of trying to do films which are different from each other, trying to play characters which are challenging for me as an actor. And I'm not thinking so much कि मुझे राजकुमार टाइप फिल्म करनी है या हैदर टाइप करनी है, मैं इतना नहीं सोच रहा हूँ. जो मुझे अंदर से एक्साइटिंग लगता है, जो मुझे अंदर से चैलेंजिंग लगता है, जो मुझे लगता है दैट हाँ यार मुझे ऐसी फिल्म देखनी है, मैं वो कर लेता हूँ. And I've been lucky that these opportunities have come to me so close to each other.
Well, Sona, and you can have popcorn even while watching this movie. So, Ravi Chavan wants to know, your father, Pankaj Kapoor, recently saw the film in a private screening where none of the actors were invited. I heard that.
I was also not invited. I arrived. Yeah, obviously it was meant to be just to get feedback, and because I knew that Dad's watching it, I just arrived.
So, what was his reaction?
He was very happy with the fact that he saw me play a character which was not like what I've done in the past, and it was not like who I am. And so he said, you know, मुझे नवाब मलिक में शाहिद नहीं दिखाई दिया. So he was very happy about it.
No, I hope you're also not like the guy in Urta Punjab.
You never know.
That we'd love to know, all right. Alam Ali wants to know, can we ever see Vishal Bhardwaj film with both Shahid and Pankaj Kapoor?
I hope so. Actually, I don't know if I hope so, because I'm too scared to work with Vishal sir and Dad together as a combination, because I think the caliber of work that they've done together is very high.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that people really like me in Vishal sir's films, but Dad and him have, I mean, whether it's Maqbool or... They've done some phenomenal work together. So I would never want to not have that opportunity, but I would be shitting bricks if I was doing a film.
So cool.
Yeah, but I would really be very nervous. Very, very nervous.
We'll be very excited. At least मैं तो first day first show जाने वाला हूँ अगर वो होता है तो. Now, tell me, critics and audiences both called your last role in Urta Punjab as one of your career best. Does it put an extra pressure on you जब कोई बोल देता है कि ये career का best role था? Like, you know, how do you take it आगे?
No, you have to create benchmarks, and then you have to better your benchmarks. I think that's the only way to grow, and that's, I think, expected of actors today. And you need to do something which makes people say this is great, and then you need to be able to do something which makes people say that again and again and again. That's just a part of the job. I mean, I guess if you're getting the opportunity to work with the best filmmakers in the country, you have to be able to up your game. You have to be able to give people that. And after working for 14 years, I know that it's not easy to have what I have today. You know, I have the opportunity to be a part of good films, and you know, it's a very privileged place to be in. I mean, everybody's trying to get to a point where they can be in that place, and I've just gotten to that point where I feel like maybe I'm doing some good work.
No, maybe you're for sure doing very good work.
Thank you.
No,
but yeah, the idea is that you have to keep doing that over and over. And you see so many people around. I see so many people around who are so inspiring, whether it's actors or it's sports people or it's people in different fields. Everybody is really going for it right now. It's like, you know, everybody is giving it 200%, and you feel like you want to be one of those people.
Okay, you know what? Because he's a little unwell, and I can see his guy standing there with coffee.
Oh,
Please ले आओ यार, दे दो बेचारा बीमार है. हम लोग ऐसे नहीं बात कराएंगे. आगे भी बहुत सारी बात करनी है. So Gehna Makhija wants to know how was.
Gehna, say hi to Parvez. Parvez, say hi to Gehna.
Okay, so Gehna wants to know how was it working with two other powerhouse performers, Saif and Kangana, in the film.
I think, you know, the best thing for an actor is to work with people who help the scene become what it needs to become. And I have always felt that, like even when I was doing Heather, working with Tabu, Irfan sir, KK, was an amazingly inspiring experience because they are so phenomenal as actors. When we did Urta Punjab, the ensemble of the film, whether it was Alia or Kareena or Diljit, it was everybody who came together to make Urta Punjab what it was. And again, this film is another film like that, which has strong roles. You know, there are 3, 4, 5 extremely strong, extremely powerful characters, and it is the interrelationship between those characters that kind of makes it so exciting.
Interesting.
So you want those parts to be cast. I mean, if you're watching Revenant, and if you don't have Tom Hardy opposite Leonardo, you know, they can't feed off each other. You know, great films come from that. So I'm so happy that films like that are being made, and you know, I'm getting to work with actors who are so good at what they do.
Okay, now let's talk about your finger injury, say fever. How was it shooting in Arunachal Pradesh?
Arunachal Pradesh was extremely beautiful, very surprising and different. The landscape is very different from what I've seen. So when I actually got there, understood why Vishal sir wanted to come all the way to Arunachal Pradesh, because it has this very exotic landscape which is not something one has seen in other parts of India. It's very different. And a lot of the film is in the jungle, this film. It's very different, very sparsely populated. The people out there are very excited, very loving. We shot in portions where there was no electricity, no mobile network. There were no roads sometimes. We stayed in places where there was no guest houses, no hotels. We traveled in the night in forests when there was no light and sometimes no roads. So it was quite an amazing experience.
Wow, it was like in a boot camp you were.
Yeah, boot camp में भी थोड़ा सा पता होता है कहाँ जा रहे हैं. यहाँ पे तो पता ही नहीं था जा कहाँ रहे हैं.
Okay, so Sriyash Dora wants to know what's more difficult for you, a heavy duty monologue or an intimate scene?
Can't say. I mean, depends. If you don't get along with your co-star, then the intimate scene is very difficult. Monologue, you can still maybe do.
That reminds me, in a recent interview to us, Kangana told us that you told her that you have a running nose on the day of the intimate scene. What's your side of the story?
Kangana should start writing because she creates many imaginary situations. क्या बोला था उसने? I had a
That
running
you have
nose.
a running nose, you told her that on the shoot.
When?
On the day you had to shoot an intimate scene. Is that true? Okay, we'll move ahead. 3 essential things you do before filming an intimate scene. Let's talk about intimate scenes.
Nothing really. I mean, it is what it is. I don't really do anything. I just do what I would do on any other
Like
scene.
at
Or
least
any
mint.
I mean, yeah. I mean, those are like obvious ones. But like apart from that, there's nothing really different that you do.
No, you do know that we can only fantasize about those. So, we love hearing those things.
Okay.
Okay. So, Samudra Mitra...
Continue fantasizing.
Samudra Mitra says that tell us 3 worst things about maintaining the perfect mooch.
Mooches are very difficult to maintain. The difficult thing about it is that if you want your mooch to turn, you have to let it grow. The thicker it is, the better it turns. But the thicker it is, the thicker it is.
Okay.
Food, wood, issues.
We understand. Vaishnavi Saxena says, tell us about your next film, which is also based on a trio, Padmavati. How are things going on that?
Well, I'm now promoting Rangoon, which will be out on the 24th of Feb. As soon as I finish promotions, I'll start shooting for Padmavati. I think they're going to start resuming shooting very, very soon. So I think maybe sometime this week or in another 10 days or something, we're going to start resuming the shoot.
Okay. Shivani says, if you have to put Misha to sleep, which song of yours would you use as a lullaby?
I sing different things to her every day. Okay. I usually like to hum to her. And yeah, so whatever is in my mind.
We've never seen you singing. Can you like just...
No, that's
please?
Between me and Misha.
She's watching. Maybe you can just like imagine that she's watching.
No. I won't sing and all. But yeah, I hum different songs for her.
Okay. Farha Mirza says, which quality of Nawab Malik you like the most?
He's a patriot. He's a man bound by duty. And I think that's a very noble thing to do. And he is very passionate about his country.
Okay. So Soumya Thakur wants to know, do you want to do a comic role in future?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm dying. I've done too many of these intense movies. I need a break. Yeah. I want to do something lighter and easier. More like how I am in real life. I'm not that intense in real life.
You're not a very serious person.
No, I'm not that intense all the time, brooding type person. I'm like chill out, it's normal.
So, please, please give him all the comic roles, all the producers who are watching right now.
Please, yeah.
Yamini Narang says, did the movie Rangoon brought a change in your personal life also as in your own character?
It took me very far away from my wife and I didn't enjoy that. So that was the personal change that I felt. I wasn't home, I was away, and sometimes we couldn't talk for 2-3 days at a stretch because there was no network and things like that. So yeah.
Okay, so Reema Patel wants to know, what is that one thing that has sustained through all your highs and lows as an actor, and what made you rediscover?
The love of the Shenetics has always sustained, and I'm grateful and thankful to them for that always. And somehow people have trusted me with the fact that I will do something worthwhile. I think they've always said that, film chali ho, nahi chali ho, but he tries to give it his best, and they've been very kind with that, that thing. And I'm very grateful that they gave me many opportunities. I have done some films which were not good films, and probably very frustrating to sit in the theatre and go through. So I'm just thankful that people still believe in me.
No, your fans do, and especially, अच्छा fans से याद है बहुत सारी आपके बारे में बातें भी होती हैं. What is the craziest rumor you've heard about yourself? Gaurav wants to know.
All kinds of rumors, yeah. I've heard all kinds of rumors.
Like the funniest, that cracked you up.
Once there was some rumor about me dating some girl, and that we've gone out on a date when I was in another city, and it was one of my co-actors, and that person was not even in the city. and they had said, "Ke hum log saath spotted together" or something like that. All kinds of random stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So what is your idea of unwinding? You know, like when you've done such intense roles, how do you unwind?
I like to take a break. I like to go out of the city. I like to go near the beach. I love the beach.
Okay.
I like to spend time with family, just doing normal things, sitting at home, eating khana, watching a match together, just regular stuff. I just like feeling normal, feeling real, doing the simple things which you kind of miss sometimes, being an actor, being a star, playing a specific character, traveling to a certain part of the world. You know, it can be very tiring. So I just like to come back to normal life.
What is your kind of a holiday destination? Like if you had to name one.
I love Europe, so I like going to Europe because the weather there is great most times of the year. I like going to beachy places. I love the beach, I love the water. So yeah.
Okay. Mansi Chaudhary wants to know, you're a fab dancer, but if you had to give a dancing lesson to someone in the industry, who would it be?
I don't know. How can I decide who I should give a dancing lesson to?
Okay, maybe we'll ask that after. Alright. So Amna wants to know that in a recent chat show, Meera had revealed that she had a reservation about your hair color for a certain role. What did she think about the mooch?
She has actually had to deal with mooch, dadi, long hair, colored hair, all kinds of different looks that I've had to go through, you know, because when we met I was doing Shandar, and then after that I was doing Udta Punjab. When we were getting married, right after I finished Udta Punjab, I started prepping for Rangoon. First I grew a 3-month beard for Rangoon because we thought we'll make the character Sikh. Then at the last minute he said no, the character is going to be Muslim. So then I had to shave off and have only the muchi and really short hair. Then after that I started doing Padmavati, so I had to grow my stubble again, and you know, so she's seen me in many different avatars in the last 2.5 years. So I'm just thankful for her to open the door and let me inside and accept me for all the madness that comes with me being an actor and me, you know, changing my look so often. Yeah.
Well, I have to say one thing that, you know, when I saw Heather, I was like, wow, what an actor. I told you also once we met in Dubai. And then I saw Udta Punjab, I was like, wow. I don't know what will happen after Rangoon. So thank you so much for giving time to us.
Thank you.
And being with us live on Facebook and 9XM. Do you want to say anything to all your fans out there?
Lots of love. 24th February, Rangoon comes out. Go watch it. It's a good film. We've made it with a lot of love and a lot of heart. And if you want a good cinematic experience with the family, something different, something exciting, something new, something palpable, then go watch Rangoon. I'm sure you will not be disappointed.
Alright, Jack and Jones presents SpotboyE Live with Shahid Kapoor. Watch the repeat tonight at 9. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you.